This is a review video. It will go over all the information that you need to know when we are talking about circumference of a circle. So what is the circumference of a circle? The circumference of a circle is the distance around the circle. There are two formulas, two equations that you can use to find the circumference of a circle. One of them is c is equal to 2 times pi times the radius. So if you're given the radius, you will use the first equation. If they give you the diameter, then you can use c is equal to pi times the diameter. So you need to be clear on what is the diameter and what is the radius of a circle. The diameter is the distance all the way across the circle through the center of the circle. So you can see in the picture of the circle here that the diameter is directly through the center of the circle from one side to the other. The radius of a circle is the distance from the center of the circle to any point on this boundary that actually makes up the circle. The radius is exactly 1/2 the length of the diameter. So let's take a look at some problems where we can actually calculate the circumference of a circle, because that's what you'll be asked to do on your SOL test. And you need to know which equation to use and how to do it. So let's look at number 1 here. If I look at number 1, I can see that this dotted line goes all the way across the circle. That means that this is the diameter. So I'm actually going to go ahead and use this second equation. Circumference is equal to pi times the diameter in order to calculate the circumference of this circle. So our diameter is 5. So this is going to be pi times 5. I can come over to our Desmos calculator and I can put in my calculator pi times 5, and it will give me the circumference of the circle. When I round to the nearest tenth, this is going to be 15 and 7/10, and it is feet. That's my unit label. If I look at number 2, they give me the radius, so that means I'm going to go ahead and use the top equation, which is 2 times pi times the radius. So when I substitute in the length of the radius, which is 14, I have 2 times pi times 14. I'm going to put that in my calculator. I'll find a new line. 2 times pi times 14. And so my circumference for this circle right here is going to be 87.96. So that's actually going to round to 88 centimeters. If I look at example number 3, they have given me the diameter again. How do I know that? My dotted line goes all the way across the circle through the center, and they put the measurement right there on top. So I'm going to use, again, the second equation that's listed on my formula sheet that has the D in it, pi times the diameter, and then I'll just substitute in pi times 3 6/10, 3.6. When I go to my calculator, again, I'm going to find a new line, and I will put in pi times 3.6. And my circumference for this circle is going to be 11 3/10. And this is yards. So that is how you calculate the circumference of a circle if they give you the diameter or they give you the radius.